camera.
Watch.
The exciting things that we're looking forward to at the end of the year. As you know, the year's coming around. Summer just wrapped up.
Which is insane. It's fall now.
It is. The leaves are turning brown. Well, me and Dee have decided to talk about what we're looking forward to that's coming up to wrap up the year of 2023.
As much as this year has been slightly depressing with the strike happening and so many things being delayed, I feel like just seeing what's still coming out for the rest of the year, there's a lot of stuff to look forward to.
Agreed.
I do have to say that my 2 most anticipated films of the year did get pushed, which my number 1 by far was Dune 2, and my next one was probably Challengers.
Oh, yeah.
So that's pretty unfortunate.
Your girl Zendaya.
I know. I'm devastated. They even dropped the trailer and everything, but that's fine. That doesn't take away from what we've got left, though.
So we're gonna go from 5 down to number 1.
5 to 1.
So my number 5 is Rebel Moon, that comes out in December for Netflix. Yes, it's a Zack Snyder movie.
Big surprise!
Look, it's gonna be like Star Wars on like rock and roll, full max. Star Wars meets 300. It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be like very adult Star Wars. We're gonna have a lot of action. There's gonna be a deep story, fingers crossed. Hopefully they let him have free reign and let him just do his thing and don't like WB him and like screw him over and stuff like that. Hopefully he's in a better place. He's done like a few Netflix movies, but I'm just really looking forward to what he can do when he's given money and the studio's like, we want you to do your thing.
They should let him cook, honestly. I feel like he's kind of been through a lot. They should just give him his opportunity. Who's the star of that?
I have no idea. I just know that what's his name is in that movie. The guy from his name. Well, there's one guy from Blood Diamonds. He's the black guy that was in Blood Diamonds. And Charlie Han, or however you pronounce it. He was in what's it called? Sons of Anarchy.
Okay.
That guy. He was in King Arthur too.
Okay. I have not seen either of those, but I will take your word on that. I'm not surprised that the new Zack Snyder made your list. I can't say I was anticipating that because, to be honest, completely not on my radar at all. Kind of forgot that was coming out, but I'm glad to see it represented. Before I start my list, I do want to say I feel like there's some heavy hitters coming out this year. Some that I anticipated being on your list. If they ended up not being on your list, we can always talk about them at the end. So I tried to pick some not so obvious choices. So hopefully we didn't have a lot of crossover. So my number five is Pho.
Pho?
Pho.
Like what we eat?
Not like pho, like F-O-E.
Oh, no. Your pho?
Like friend or foe.
Oh, got it.
Stars the 2 hottest Irish actors in the world. You know, we got Paul Mescal and Saoirse Ronan. They play a couple, and it is a sci-fi film.
What?
Yeah, where Paul Mescal's character gets invited to live on space. And they have to decide, like... Oh! Yeah, the trailer just came out for this.
Oh, yes. Okay, I know what it is. Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I just watched the trailer recently in the movie theater. I think it's coming out pretty recently, or pretty soon. But I think the premise, essentially, is, like, that he has to decide if he's going to go or stay with his wife. But I just love both of these actors very, very much, and I'm pretty excited for this. It looks like... pretty much just like a drama with like a sci-fi element. Low-key, the sci-fi element, I can't say looks incredible, but I'm hoping it's played well. Did you seen this trailer?
Yes, it looks very cool.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I hope, fingers crossed for it to do well. My number 4, and the reason why I chose this is I really want to see, does he still have the chops to like command a movie? Because I kind of feel like maybe his best days are behind him. Okay. And that's Napoleon.
Yep. I thought this was going to be on your list.
With Joaquin Phoenix. Trailer looks banging. Obviously, he's reuniting with like his Gladiator like director. I'm just looking forward to see if he can really like portray this Napoleon guy. Because Napoleon's supposed to have this giant ego. He's like fights wars. Pretty much almost conquers the entire war. But something in me feels like the best days of Joaquin Phoenix as an actor are behind him.
No, I thought you were talking about Ridley.
Ridley's dying. He's like 90 years old.
I thought you were saying you wanted to see if the best days of like Ridley was behind him, because I did not enjoy Ridley's last 2 movies, but Joaquin Phoenix I feel like is one of our best working actors right now.
Look, I just don't think, like, I've not seen, like, the last good movie that I've seen him do was Joker.
Okay.
And I feel like that movie was made for him. Like, he didn't even need to.
Yeah, and Joker 2 is coming out.
Yeah, and fingers crossed for that one too.
Did you see Come On, Come On?
No.
You should watch Come On, Come On. It is
Okay.
like a quiet Mike Mills drama about a man taking care of his sister's son. And it's in black and white.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that old. It's probably like 2 years old. It's a very beautiful performance by Joaquin Phoenix. And like, even though it's such a quiet movie, he shines through it. I will take no Joaquin slander.
Okay, I'm not trying to slander the dude. I'm just trying to figure out, like, hey, is he gonna age gracefully in, like, you know, in the later parts of his
Did you see Beau is Afraid? I didn't see Beau is Afraid.
No, it's because it was a scary movie and I figured you didn't want to watch it either.
Yeah. But did you watch it?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
But I'll watch it.
I heard people really liked it.
We'll see. The box office clearly didn't.
Yeah, I feel like it came out at a weird time.
Very much so. Should have done it, like, during Halloween or something.
Yeah. Hey. I'm excited for Napoleon. It actually looks pretty good.
I agree.
I think it's gonna hit. I hope it hits.
Fingers crossed. Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. It's gonna be the Thanksgiving weekend. My number 4 is Saltburn.
Okay. I have no idea what that movie's about.
Okay, it's the new Emerald Fennell movie.
I have no idea who Emerald Fennell is.
She did Promising Young Woman.
Oh,
Did you see that movie?
Yeah, I've not, but I know about the movie.
She also memorably played Midge in the Barbie film, the pregnant Barbie.
Oh, okay.
Little cameo there. This movie stars Barry Keoghan and Jacob Elordi.
Mm-hmm.
And to my understanding, it's like a play on Mr. Ripley. Have you seen that movie?
Nope.
What is the full title of that movie?
Mr. Ripley and what? This is interesting.
The Talented Mr. Ripley. It stars Jude Law and Matt Damon.
Oh,
it's
The
like
Talented Mr.
Yeah,
Ripley.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't think of the full name.
That's a great movie. Have you seen it?
Fantastic movie. I love that movie.
I can watch that movie again and again. That's like movies where he's like, wow, Ben Affleck is Matt Damon is a really good actor.
That movie's
Everyone's
really,
a great
really
actor.
good. But my understanding, it's kind of a play on that, where like one guy is jealous of the other guy's like rich lifestyle and tries to scoop his way in. I'm not 100% sure that
This
that's
is the
really
one you
plot.
sent me the trailer where it's like they're in like England or some boarding school and
Yeah.
stuff like that. They're just having these crazy ass parties. And he was in that movie with Colin Farrell.
Killing of a Sacred Deer.
Yes, he was trying to hit on Colin Farrell's sister or something like that.
Did you see Banshees of Inisherin last year?
Banshees?
No, you didn't see Banshees?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, he plays...
yes, he was in that movie.
yeah.
That's what I mean.
I love Barry Keoghan. So, I'm excited for this. Honestly, I have never seen Jacob Elordi in anything. So, I didn't watch Euphoria. He's got a couple good movies coming out this year, but I'm really excited for this. It looks banging. And I really liked Promising Young Woman. I know a lot of people didn't, but it was like one of my favorites that year, so I'm looking forward to this.
Anyhow, back to this basic bitch over here. So the movie number 3 for me is The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
You're excited for this?
Yes, because I actually like The Hunger Games. I do like the concept of it. I like that we're going to like an origin. I like that we're just starting off with a bunch of fresh casts and stuff like that. We know what the world is, and we kind of get to see the genesis of like how The Hunger Games started. Mm-hmm. So I'm just looking forward to like your what's it called, that in the world of like Twilight and 50 Shades of Grey, these like kind of like action cheesiness where just gives you, it's like eating candy at night, you know what I mean?
It's like an easy watch.
Yes.
It's like that was satisfying. That's all I needed.
I don't think I'm gonna be disappointed. I don't think there's gonna be like Peter Dinklage is, I think, the most famous person that's possibly in this movie.
That's what I heard. It's like a pretty unknown cast. Is it a prequel? Is it like a side story in the world?
It's a prequel. It's like before like the Hunger Games and all the other stuff. This is like the first Hunger Games.
Oh, okay. That's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I've only seen the first Hunger Games film, and I have not read any of the books.
I've read the books. The books are great. The movies are great. I think that's just really well done. Like in the world of Hunger Games and Twilight and like 50 Shades, they all did a great job. That whole like Lionsgate production of that did all these things. They did it well.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm happy you're looking forward to that. Okay, my number 3 is Evil Does Not Exist.
Oh, I have no idea what this is about.
This is the new Hamaguchi film.
I have no idea who Hamaguchi is.
He did one of my favorite movies of 2021, Drive My Car. Did you see Drive My Car?
Nope.
Oh my god, dog. Drive My Car moved me. He's a Japanese filmmaker. That movie's in Japanese. I'm pretty sure this movie's gonna be in Japanese.
Okay.
To my understanding, this movie does not have a trailer out. It just released at one of the film festivals. I couldn't tell you, but the reviews that came out are like pretty good. People are saying it's kind of a different tone than Drive My Car, as in like Drive My Car is probably like the biggest thing this guy's ever done. It's also the only film I've ever seen by him, but I was completely blown away by it. This one has got like a more quiet tone, but to my understanding, it's like a gentrification-esque story where like a family lives in the wilderness and someone's trying to put like a come stay in like a wilderness retreat-esque area and like what happens around that. I don't really know too much about it, but I'm just really love Drive My Car, so I'm really excited to see what this guy does next.
I have no idea, but I'm sure we'll watch it and review it together. The next one I have is, you probably have this on your list, The Bike Riders.
It's not on my list. I thought it was going to be on yours.
Okay, well, thank you.
I'm doing pretty good so far.
Yeah,
I do have to say.
Thank you for letting me be.
And
like
if your
this.
number one is what I think your number one's gonna be, then we have different lists.
You will probably guess what my number one is. Anyways, so Austin Butler, coming off his Oscar-winning performance as Elvis, teams up with Tom Hardy, and I believe it's like the genesis of like the Hells Angels Club or the Bikers Club, and it's just like, you put in Tom Hardy in almost any movie, he becomes that character.
Also, Tom Hardy doing a weird accent, I'm here for it.
Yes.
Do you know what this movie's based off of?
I think it just has to do with biker gangs and stuff like that.
To my understanding, the director found an old picture book at like his friend's apartment of just pictures of like bike riding gangs and essentially like fleshed out what their story would be through these images. So Fantastic. It's like almost an adaptation but of just a picture book, and I think that's fascinating. That's
amazing because as I said before, I just want to watch movies that I kind of just give me a teaser, don't give me the whole movie in the trailer, and I felt like I got enough that I needed. I'm sure I got a little bit more than enough in the trailer, but I'm interested to see how Austin Butler continues like as an actor.
Yeah, this also feels just like a classic like movie. Yes. I don't know how to explain that other than
it just feels like, this is like what you would do after what you follow up with doing Elvis. Like, you don't go do Captain America, you follow up and continue.
It's like a grounded story, like a character focused, basic like premise, but like a lot of interesting stuff can happen. I'm really looking forward to it. So we're on number 2, right? That was your number 2?
Yep.
Okay, my number 2 is All of Us Strangers. Do you know about All of Us Strangers?
No, I don't. Continue to educate this naive basic bitch. I would
love to. All of Us Strangers also stars Paul Mescal and Andrew Scott. And to my understanding, no trailer has come out either. But he is like having a vision of like his dead parents, and it's like all of the things I could have done differently, all the things I could have said to people I've lost, kind of reflection-esque story. I've only heard incredible things, like will make you rethink your life kind of things about this movie, so I'm really looking forward to it, and I fucking love Paul Mescal. That's all I have to say about it. There's no trailer out. I know so little of it, but I'm really excited.
I hope there comes a time that we just see like a notice on our phones that's like, oh, this movie's coming out, let's just go watch it and then review it.
I would like even like Letterboxd to do like this movie just came out and send me a notification.
Go watch it and review it.
Like, I would love that. I feel like I never know. I've got to hunt these things down, you know? So give me your big number 1.
As I put on the crown of my most basic bitch, the full trailer dropped like almost 48 hours ago. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
This is a complete pivot. This is not what I thought you were going to say.
What do you think I was going to say?
I thought it was going to be Killers of the Flower Moon.
No. No. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom is my last. Have you seen the trailer?
No.
Okay, first off, the trailer looks terrible because they finished they finished the movie. They finished it, but the whole Amber Heard thing happened.
Yeah.
And she shit the bed literally, and it caused her to like, they had to like go re-edit this stuff.
Yeah.
Mind you, Ezra Miller, like local terrorists, went around beating people, kidnapping them, and like they still had the movie.
Plays 2 characters in the movie.
Yeah, it plays 2 characters. It's like, can't scrap this movie. We spent $160 million. I'm like, look, for the time being, I don't care what Amber Heard did. Give me the original movie. but I'm not gonna see that original movie because they scrapped it. If you watch the trailer, she's in it for 1 second, but literally the trailer starts off with him saying like, I'm married, I'm a father, and like,
is he married to Amber Heard
in the movie? As the character, yes.
Interesting. Okay.
She's a very pivotal character in the whole Atlantis thing. Anyhow, I don't know how their editing is gonna impact the actual story because they finished all this stuff, they did it all, and then like the CG kind of looked really bad too. Because if you watch, have you seen the original Aquaman?
No.
The original Aquaman was just a fun.
I heard it's really good.
It's just a fun 7 out of 10 movie. Just a fun 7 out of 10 movie where it's like the CG underground, the way they swim looks amazing. Where if you saw Wakanda's Forever, it was like their Atlantis version looked so ghetto and dirty and like it's like this is terrible. You know what I mean? Like this is Marvel and DC actually made a better Atlantis or like underwater world. So it just scratches my head. But this is kind of like the last nail in the coffin for like the Snyderverse characters, I believe. I don't know how it's gonna all connect. But I'm just excited for it because in the trailer you can see him jump through the waves with a giant seahorse that's like neon blue see-through.
Well, who doesn't want to see Jason Momoa on a seahorse?
There you go.
Well, I'm happy you're excited about that because honestly, somebody needs to be.
I am. I will be buying those tickets.
I'm glad to hear it.
You'll watch it with me.
I will go see Aquaman.
I'll buy you
specifically
popcorn.
Because it's your number one. You can sign me up for Aquaman too. My number one is Poor Things.
Oh yes, your girl.
Love me some Emma Stone. I'm really looking forward to this. I have been looking forward to this. I was excited about it before the trailer dropped. When the trailer dropped, I was like, that looks incredible. It has received nothing but absolute raving reviews.
Yes.
I think Emma Stone, everyone is saying, is a lock for like best actress this year, all the things.
Good
it's too
for her.
early to say that, but like I would love to see it. I honestly have not seen most of Yorgos Lanthimos movies. I am planning on doing like a full watch this week leading up to this. Killing of a Sacred Deer, which we mentioned earlier, The Favorite and The Lobster, the big ones. Haven't seen any of them. I'm gonna watch all of them.
Oh, if you want to do a review on The Lobster, we got to talk.
Let's do a Yorgos episode. You down?
I can't watch all of them, but like...
Okay, we can do The Lobster. We can do The
Lobster. You know what I mean? Lobster. But that's interesting because William Dafoe's in it, and they've been saying like this is like the role that he's supposed to get his Oscar win after all these years of just being a phenomenal actor and probably the greatest Marvel villain there is, the Green Goblin.
He's terrifying in that. I love it.
Yes. He just has a great voice.
And I heard Mark Ruffalo is like crazy. I know you're anti-Mark Ruffalo, but I heard he's like really funny in this.
I can't say he did some good things recently. He tweeted some good stuff, so I can't hate on him.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that. But I'm excited to see my girl Emma Stone shine. I'm really looking forward to this.
Honorable mentions.
Yeah, what else? There's a lot we didn't talk about.
Rapid fire honorable mentions. For my first one is Wonka.
Yeah, I was very tempted to put Wonka on my list, I do have to say. I pulled myself back because I know I'm excited about more things other than it because at the end of the day, Wonka is a kid's movie.
Yes.
But you know, when the Wonka trailer dropped, I feel like I had such a positive reaction and I feel like everybody else in the world did not agree.
Straight trash. Straight trash. Timothée Chalamet. Thank God your future baby mama is a billionaire and you don't have to do it.
Oh my God, don't even get me started. But I'm still looking forward to Wonka. I am anticipating it. I will be seeing it on Christmas with all the children. Love it. Love it. Priscilla, you excited for Priscilla?
Oh, what's it called? Sophia
Coppola.
Yes, on her version or take that's of like Elvis's wife.
Yep.
This is fantastic because Elvis's wife still is alive.
Yes.
And it's amazing that she gets to be part of that depiction of her like biography in a sense, in a way.
Did you like the Elvis movie? Look,
Elvis movie was entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like great like music video performances. You know what I mean? I can't hate on it because of his style, the way he made it. Like Austin Butler had so much makeup and like it looked like he was like Botoxed up or something like that every time they showed his face.
Yeah.
But it was just the performances were so good. I just like that part. Like I can't hate on a musical. I think
Austin Butler actually surprised me about how good he was in that movie. I really like that. I'm blanking on his name, but that filmmaker's films.
He did The Great Gatsby.
Yeah, Great Gatsby.
He also did Romeo and Juliet. I think he's an Australian director.
I can't believe I'm blanking on his name. And Moulin Rouge.
Yes.
You seen Moulin Rouge? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's great. And I feel like a lot of people hate on his stuff, but they're just so over the top and fantastic. And this was no different.
Mm-hmm.
But just Tom Hanks, man, really ruined it for me.
Really?
His performance is so bad. I just wish...
They could erase that?
For everything you can think about Elvis, like his relationship to his manager, though negative, is like not the most interesting part of the Elvis story to me. So the fact that like that was the lens it was told through just like kind of put me off of it a little bit. But I'm excited to see this, especially because like I know very little about the Elvis and Priscilla story other than the age difference. And in the Elvis movie, we got literally almost none of Priscilla. So the fact that this is like all Priscilla, there's going to be like a nice little turnaround. And obviously the tone is going to be different and stuff. So I'm pretty excited for it.
It's not going to be like super musical and glammy and stuff like that.
No. It's going to be like a drama.
Very down to earth.
You give me one.
Next one. Laugh you want. Trolls band together.
You're trying to tell me you're excited for the Trolls movie?
You know why I'm so excited?
Seth, how old are you?
You know why I'm excited? You know why I'm excited?
Why are you excited?
Because after 20 years.
NSYNC is putting a song in it?
Fuck yeah.
You can just listen to the song.
Look, this movie created the song. And I think Justin Timberlake needed like, oh wow, like my coolness like is not where it was. And I need
gotta bring the boys back.
Exactly. So I'm
gotta
just
get the band back together.
Because he's gonna be like, fuck, this was successful. We need to go on tour together. And I hope
they just announced like something at like the MTV Music Awards or something, and everyone's like, you doing a tour? You doing a tour? They'd make so much money.
They would. They don't even need to do a tour. They would just go to a stadium. They would just go to Vegas and have a residency. Bam, each $100 million. Each guy would get $100 million.
Easy.
There you go.
Okay.
Make it happen, JT.
I'm happy for you.
It's all in JT's hands. What?
Did you see the first
Yeah,
Trolls? Yes?
Again, yes.
Okay.
It's in JT's hands. Seriously. You know what's funny in that trailer? He's all like, I gotta get my brothers back together. I'm like, you're the reason the brothers are not together because they needed you.
They're nothing without you, dog. Please come back. My next is Maestro.
Oh. I have no idea what Maestro is about.
What? Okay, new Bradley Cooper film starring Bradley Cooper and directed by Bradley Cooper.
He got shit for apparently for his nose.
His nose, yeah. It's the story of Leonard Bernstein.
Okay.
It also stars Carey Mulligan. I love Carey Mulligan.
I do too.
I actually didn't see A Star Is Born.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just like missed that one somehow.
You know, it's like a very token like movie.
There's like 6 Stars Born movies. Like I get the gist. I know what happens. I just didn't catch this one. But obviously it was like really well made and stuff. He's been working on this for like a really long time.
Fingers crossed, because he seems like, even though he came, you know, he literally came from a TV show. He was on, I think, some like TV show. He was just like some background actor, like a cousin or a brother in that show. I forgot what it was. But anyways, I'm happy to see him succeed.
I really like Bradley Cooper, and honestly, the trailer for this looks great. It looks like a beautiful portrait. Obviously, Leonard Bernstein, he was like secretly gay, was married, like he has a very complicated story. So I think I'm excited to learn more about him, but also like just see Bradley Cooper shine.
Fingers crossed.
What else you got?
My next one, The Marvels. And the reason why, I want to see where this Marvel universe is going. Again, you have the 3 power-packed female leads of the Marvel cinematic world. Like, some are very like Captain Marvel. Then you have Miss Marvel, and I forget the other lady's name. But I'm just interested to see how this movie is gonna do, because it's kind of at a pivotal point in the Marvel universe. So let's see.
A bad point in the Marvel universe.
It is. But I hope they can pivot it to be really good.
I hope so. I just don't think this is the movie to do it.
Well, I don't know. It's, well, fingers crossed.
I hope for the best. I hope they get back on track. I was big Marvel stan for a while, but I've jumped off the train since. I can't say that, again, this is a movie I'm looking forward to, which is really unfortunate. But I hope it's good.
What's your next one?
I'm going to give you a double bill for my next one.
Go for it.
I'm going to do the 2 different directors doing...
the same movie?
Contract killing movies. I'm going to hit you with The Killer and also Hitman.
Which, I know one of them is a David Finch movie.
Yeah, The Killer is David Fincher starring Michael Fassbender. And Hitman is Richard Linklater starring Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell?
Glenn Powell was in like the Top Gun Maverick. He's also in
Cute White Boy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm low-key more excited for the Linklater.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like the Fincher's like gonna be a little bit scary for me, but I'm still excited for it anyway.
You don't do scary movies.
I don't do scary.
It's a thriller.
It's definitely gonna be like a mindfuck thriller.
Yeah, like Michael Fassbender, he's like really good.
Intense,
He's
yeah.
a very great actor. I mean,
I'm gonna see both of these films.
Okay, let me know. Hopefully I can join you and we can come back and talk about.
I think Hitman is gonna fall more closely aligned to my interests. Let me read you the description for Hitman.
Go.
A cop working undercover as the most in-demand hitman in Houston breaks protocol in order to help a desperate woman escape her abusive boyfriend.
Okay. Sounds like a little bit of the Drive movie.
Yeah. But it's just interesting that it's like a theme right now. People are doing like contract killing movies.
Yeah, I know. It's interesting how studios kind of like make the same movies at the same time or release them.
Yeah.
Anyhow, let's see how Martin Scorsese's Killers of the Flower Moon does. Like, I'm just, you have...
Speak on it.
I mean, you have a total star-studded, like, cast. It's on Apple is producing it. So, Apple basically said, like, here's a checkbook. Whatever you need, Martin, just, like, make it happen. Give us a hit. We need an Oscar.
Yeah.
That's it. So, I think it speaks for itself. So, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I hope it's worth the length.
Mm-hmm.
I've just heard it's very, very long. I am not against a long movie by any means, as long as the movie is justified to be that length.
Yeah.
And I believe that Leo and Marty can do a 4-hour film. That's totally fine.
It's fucking 4 hours?
It's close to 4 hours. But I think it's gonna bang. Like, everything I've seen about it looks great. I purposely have not watched the second trailer or, like, read any reviews because I'm just gonna go see it.
Okay.
But I'm looking forward to it. Can I just fire off a couple more at you?
Yes, please.
May, December? You know anything about that?
No idea.
Okay, new Todd Haynes film stars Natalie Portman and Julianne Moore. Gossipy, tabloid-esque kind of stuff. Looks great. Anatomy of a Fall. Heard anything about this?
Never.
No? Okay, French filmmaker, husband falls off a house. Wife is kind of framed for murder, not sure if she does it or not. Looks great.
Okay.
The Taste of Things. You heard about this one?
No, all of these are so foreign to me. I feel like you have, you have like the cool hipster list, and I have like the most basic bitch one, which that's what works.
Okay, well, I wasn't gonna cover any of the movies you covered, so I feel
I
feel like this is the whole point that we're doing this, is that we have different tastes.
But I feel like no matter what, like there was no way I was gonna pick any of the movies you were. Maybe like I had like Poor Things, but we talked about it.
Well, like for example, I purposely did not pick Ferrari because I thought you might have picked Ferrari.
No, man, I'm not excited at all. I think Adam Driver's like in a bad position in his career right now.
Okay, first of all, shut the fuck up. Second of all,
I love him. I just feel like he's just not in a good position in his movies that he's being like. Was House of Gucci good?
No.
Was 65 million whatever good?
No, but I liked it. It was not a good movie, but I liked it. I purposely didn't pick The Bike Riders, Ferrari, or Killers of a Flower Moon because I thought you were gonna be taking all of those. Honestly, I thought you were gonna take The Killer too, but you kind of pivoted from what I'm thinking. But that's great because then we got
more basic,
even more coverage.
There we go.
But I think that's all the big hitters for me, really. That stands out.
Some of mine are Taylor Swift's The Eras Tour.
I also called it. I was like, watch this man put the Eras Tour movie on.
Look, I can't
no
afford
disrespect.
I got a mortgage. I can't afford the tickets, so I'm gonna watch it on the big screen for $20, which I feel like what tickets should be to a concert. Anyhow,
I'm so happy for you.
If you're selling out like 80,000 seats, I'm sure you can profit by charging $20 or something like that. So figure something out.
Oh, that's gonna be like a $200 million movie.
Fingers crossed. People are gonna go watch it. Then I have Fair Play, which is a movie. It's on Netflix, where it's about that couple that they're all vying for that promotion at like that stock company or whatever it is, and the lady gets it. I'm just interested to see how that plays out because Netflix hasn't had like good like bangers. And lastly, which we're probably gonna watch in 2 weeks, or I'm gonna watch and you're gonna watch it too, is The Creator, because it's based. The director and writer of Andor is writing this like science fiction movie, and the reason why I want to watch it is to see if my theory that AI is actually the good guy and targeting the bad human beings and just wants to live in peace with us. So that's my main reason why I want to watch The Creator.
Honestly, you're probably right. When I saw the trailer, I was like, wow, that looks like pretty good. And then I saw all the like promotion they're doing where they're like planting the AIs at like the football games and stuff, and I was like,
Do you watch football?
No, but my roommate went to that game. So I'm
surprised as someone that spent some time in the East Coast that you lived in the Boston area, right?
Oh my God, they're so fucking crazy.
I can't believe you didn't come back like as a Patriot or Red Sox fan or like, I don't know, a Celtic fan at least.
Not even a little bit. I care about zero sports teams. The only sports team I have even a little bit of care for is the Lakers.
Oh, look at you.
For no particular reason other than like out of any of the sports, I like basketball the most, and I'm born in Los Angeles.
Well, that's what we're excited for. So fingers crossed, and hopefully we get to review some of these movies
It's still a pretty good movie year, I do have to say. I would have loved my crown jewel number one to just be able to scream Dune 2. But it's okay.
Yeah, I feel like, and again, I feel both those movies would come out flat.
How dare you? You think Dune 2 is going to come out flat?
I think it's going to do the Blade Runner 2049, where we don't deserve good things. And, like, they're, like, really polished and beautiful movies. And it's just, like, people are just not that excited to see Timothée Chalamet.
I believe in Denis.
Okay.
But
I think he's a great director. I love his work. I just feel like in terms of, like, drawing in an audience, when Blade Runner 2049 came in, literally I think it was a Rolling Stone article that says like, this is why we don't deserve good movies, because the performances of everyone in that movie was perfect. Ryan Gosling in that role, like, he's basically a living meme. Have you seen the memes of him? Like,
yes.
But like, he's just amazing. I don't know what else to say, but I'm looking forward to the rest of 2023's movies.
Agreed, man.
Good night.